here in this video I'm going to show you guys how to rearrange your storyboards in case you have any changes with them or you need to change the order of them all. So I have my storyboards open here with just one layer. So I'll change that, double click it, change it to a regular layer so it's no longer locked. But the best way to do this is going to be using this rectangle selection tool. Okay, here it is, the rectangular marquee tool. So I can click this and I can select any of these. So I'll just do this one right here. Let's say I want to change the order of this. Once you have a section selected with that tool, then you switch to your move tool right here. Okay, so switch to that, and then you can move and rearrange these any way you may need to. Okay, so let's say I want this one down here instead. And now to get rid of the selection, you can hit Command D on Mac, Control D on Windows, or go up here to select and go deselect. So now that selection is deselected. But now you have a big white hole here, so all you need to do then is switch to your paint bucket tool, which is the letter G, and you can color that in. Okay, so you can move any of these around as you may need to make your story work better. If you got critiques or feedback from me, you can move them around based on that. Another option, what you may want to do if you have multiple pages of storyboards, is I just made a new blank document here. What you can do then is you can just copy and paste. So I'm going to select this with my marquee selection tool, hit Control C, and then Control V. Switch back to my move tool here. And now, but if you see after I pasted this, it's on its own layer down here. So sometimes that's easier to just put these all in a new document, and then as you copy and paste these, so select that one, Control C, Control V, switch to my move tool. Now all of these are on their own layers down here, so they are easier to then rearrange and put them in any order that you may need. So I assume a lot of the ones I've seen, people have been working, on multiple pages of these. So you may have multiple pages of these that you've either photographed or scanned, or maybe you're still working digitally, but you still want to change that order. So I find that the easiest to do. So now these are all on their own layers. The only thing that's kind of tricky about that is then to move one of these, you have to make sure you have the correct layer selected. So if I want to go back and move the second one here, I have to come down here to layer 2, make sure I'm selected on this, and then I can move it around. So you may be able to do that and fit these all into maybe just 2 or 3 different pages of storyboards there, depending on how these fit. Let's do this last one here. Control C, Control V, or Command C and Command V on Mac. Okay, and once you get these all arranged how you want, if you no longer want these to be all in, however many 30 different layers, if you have your 30 frames, you can merge these all into one layer. So I'm going to select layer 4 just by clicking on it, and I'm going to hold Shift and click down to layer 1. That selects all those layers. Then you can right click and say merge layers. Okay, you can also flatten the whole image, merge visible layers, but I like to just merge those layers that are selected there. So now all of that artwork is on one layer, and I still have my white background that is untouched there.